My name is Peter Österberg. I have a PhD in work in organizational psychology, and I'm a principal investigator on the future of agriculture, using perspectives such as leadership, marketing, innovation, food preferences, and speech communication. Why do we apply qualitative research, and what are the ethics? Qualitative research is a starting point in research. Exploration that ends up in a hypothesis which can be tested scientifically. Interestingly, a qualitative approach is sometimes referred to as interpretive. For example, if you as a researcher is curious about how leaders perceive certain theories about leadership-organization relation and how they think about these theories in practice, interviewing leaders could be a good starting point. With interesting results comes the temptation of drawing some inferences from the interviews onto a larger population. But that's not possible. For this reason, a qualitative approach is considered subjective and limited to the sample. The first ethic rule, then, is to be honest about what the method can provide. Research ethics concerns the whole research process, starting from the relation between the researcher and the research subject, and ending with things concerning reporting. Therefore, organizations such as American Psychological Association and International Sociological Association has aspects of ethics written in their guidelines. And the European Parliament has, in the case of research and science, ensured freedom of research as an aspect of freedom of expression and the importance of working for physical and moral integrity. Other aspects of ethics when collecting information, for example from an organization, is to emphasize that people only need to participate in the research on a voluntary basis. A special case is when this is done using students. On the one hand, students should not be pushed into participation, but on the other, as part of the education, participation is an important part of the lesson. In order to extract as unbiased information as possible, it's important to disclose information about the study itself. Information about the study will frame the respondents, meaning they will adjust their answer to fit your purpose. That requires a culture within the academy, a sort of promise that all research are following some ethical principles about right and wrong. For example, not overriding the method. Doing interviews in a business environment, for example, means you may get hold of information that wasn't meant for anyone's eyes and ears outside the organization. Another aspect is respondents' anonymity. The respondents therefore must feel a general trust towards the academic community. And if sponsorship is used, that is, any financial compensation connecting the researcher and the respondents, that information must be part of the future publication. The challenge is to convince future readers that the researcher did not become biased because of the sponsorship situation. This typically becomes complicated when a written consent is demanded, where the participants and/or the company are granted anonymity. From a collegial point of view, it's important to pay respect to all people who took part of the project. All in all, good research is based on common sense and good civil manner. Treat people like you like to be treated.